Ever pondered over what Bitcoin is and why it's often dubbed as digital gold? Well, let's dive into it. Bitcoin is a digital currency, a form of money that exists purely in the electronic realm. Unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin operates independently of a central bank. It's decentralized, meaning there's no government or institution controlling its value or supply. Transactions with Bitcoin take place directly between users without an intermediary. This is a peer-to-peer system, much like sharing a file between two computers. This approach allows for greater privacy and control over your money. But who created Bitcoin? Well, that's a bit of a mystery. In 2009, an unknown person or group of people using the alias Satoshi Nakamoto introduced Bitcoin to the world. In essence, Bitcoin is a revolutionary financial technology. But why is it often referred to as digital gold? To understand why Bitcoin is called digital gold, we need to delve into its unique properties. Now think about gold for a moment. It's been a symbol of wealth for centuries due to its scarcity, durability, and divisibility. Gold isn't easy to come by, it doesn't decay over time, and it can be divided into smaller units without losing value. Sounds familiar? That's right, Bitcoin shares these same attributes. Bitcoin, like gold, is scarce. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. No more, no less. This scarcity is hardwired into the Bitcoin protocol, the rules that govern the system. And just like gold, this scarcity gives Bitcoin value. But Bitcoin also possesses qualities that gold doesn't have. For example, because Bitcoin is digital, it's easier to store and transfer than physical gold. You don't need a vault or an armored truck. With Bitcoin, you can send value across the globe almost instantly, with just a few clicks. Bitcoin is also divisible. One Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million units, each called a Satoshi. This divisibility makes it possible for you to own just a fraction of a Bitcoin, allowing more people to participate in the Bitcoin economy. And let's not forget about Bitcoin's durability. Unlike physical assets that can degrade over time, Bitcoin is a series of numbers and codes. It's information stored on a global network of computers. As long as the internet exists, so does Bitcoin. Lastly, Bitcoin is secure. The network relies on cryptographic techniques for security, making it incredibly difficult to counterfeit or double spend. This security gives Bitcoin users a level of trust and confidence. These characteristics make Bitcoin not just a currency, but a potential store of value, just like gold. But it's not just any store of value. It's a digital, easily transferable, highly secure, and accessible to all kind of store of value. It's a new kind of gold for a new kind of world. It's digital gold. Now that we have a grasp on what Bitcoin is, let's uncover the problem it addresses in the financial world. Have you ever wondered why sending money across borders comes with hefty fees and lengthy processing times? Or why the workings of financial transactions are often shrouded in mystery, leaving you in the dark? These are just a few of the issues that exist within our traditional financial systems. These systems are centralized, meaning they are controlled by a single entity such as a bank or government, which acts as a middleman in all transactions. This centralized nature leads to a lack of transparency, high transaction fees, and a dependency on these middlemen. Now imagine a world where you're in complete control of your money. No middlemen, no hidden fees, and total transparency. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, that's the reality Bitcoin aims to build. Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, which means there's no central authority controlling it. Instead, transactions are verified by a network of computers worldwide, known as miners. This decentralization eliminates the need for a middleman, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. But that's not all. Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain. This means every transaction is visible to anyone who wants to see it, ensuring full transparency. Unlike traditional financial systems, where your financial history can be concealed or manipulated, Bitcoin keeps everything out in the open. The beauty of Bitcoin lies in its peer-to-peer nature. You can send and receive Bitcoins directly from and to other users, no matter where they are in the world. This means no more waiting for days for international transactions to process, and no more exorbitant fees for sending money abroad. These are the problems Bitcoin seeks to solve: lack of transparency, high transaction fees, and dependency on a middleman. By offering a decentralized, peer-to-peer, and transparent solution, Bitcoin is challenging the status quo of the financial world. Bitcoin's disruptive potential has caused a stir among financial institutions. Let's explore why. Ever wondered why the IMF, banks, and other financial institutions are apprehensive about Bitcoin? Let's dive into the heart of the matter. Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency, is seen as a threat to the traditional banking system. Why? Because it challenges the very framework that these institutions have been built upon. Imagine a world without banks. Sounds strange, right? But that's the kind of world Bitcoin could create. It offers an alternative to the traditional banking system where banks play the role of the middleman for every transaction we make. Bitcoin, on the other hand, operates on a peer-to-peer network, cutting out these intermediaries. This means that you can send money directly to someone else anywhere in the world, without needing a bank or any other third party to facilitate the transaction. But it doesn't stop there. Bitcoin also significantly reduces transaction costs. Traditional banking and money transfer systems often involve hefty fees, especially for international transfers. Bitcoin can drastically slash these costs, making it a more attractive option for many. Now, you can see why banks might be worried. Bitcoin not only threatens their role as intermediaries, but also their profitability. Every transaction fee avoided through Bitcoin is revenue lost for these institutions. Moreover, Bitcoin also challenges the control that these institutions have over the financial system. By nature, Bitcoin is decentralized. This means that no single entity, be it a government or a financial institution, can control or manipulate it. It's a system that's run by its users, for its users. This loss of control is a significant concern for financial institutions. They are used to being the gatekeepers of the financial world. Bitcoin, with its decentralized nature, threatens to take this power away from them. But hold on, there's more. Bitcoin's threat to traditional finance doesn't end here. It has another trick up its sleeve: the halving. Bitcoin halving, a term that sends ripples through the crypto market. But what exactly is it? Imagine a precious metal mine, where the more you dig, the harder it becomes to find more of that metal. That's exactly how Bitcoin operates, but in the digital realm. This phenomenon, known as Bitcoin halving, is a key part of Bitcoin's protocol, designed to control the supply of the digital currency. Every 4 years, or more precisely, every 210,000 blocks of transactions, the reward that Bitcoin miners receive for validating transactions and adding them to the blockchain is cut in half. This event is what we call a Bitcoin halving. The last halving happened in the year 2020, reducing the miner's reward from 12.5 to 6.25 Bitcoins. But why does this matter? The Bitcoin halving impacts the number of new Bitcoins generated and entering circulation. It's a kind of built-in economic policy that mimics the deflationary aspect of precious metals like gold, earning Bitcoin the moniker of digital gold. This halving event has a significant impact on the value of Bitcoin. It's all about supply and demand. As the reward for mining decreases, fewer Bitcoins are generated. This reduction in supply, assuming demand remains the same or increases, puts upward pressure on the price. This has historically led to a bull run, or a period of increased prices, following each halving event. However, it's important to keep in mind that while the halving is hard-coded into Bitcoin's DNA, its impact on the market depends on a myriad of other factors, including market sentiment, investor behavior, and broader economic factors. Bitcoin, with its unique properties and disruptive potential, is certainly a force to be reckoned with in the financial world. So there we have it, a snapshot into the intriguing world of Bitcoin. A digital marvel often likened to gold for its scarcity and value, Bitcoin has certainly left an indelible mark on our financial landscape. Its decentralized nature solves the problem of trust in transactions, eliminating the need for intermediaries. This has understandably caused a stir among traditional financial institutions, who may see their role diminish in the face of such a disruptive technology. We touched upon the concept of Bitcoin halving, a unique event that halves the reward for mining new blocks, further enhancing its comparison to gold by mimicking the process of mining a finite resource. In conclusion, Bitcoin is a fascinating digital asset, one that carries the potential to redefine our understanding of currency. As we move towards a more digital economy, Bitcoin's role could become increasingly significant. Only time will tell.